Hey guys, imagine turning every email in your inbox into a potential sale without lifting a finger. Sound too good to be true, right? But what if I told you that there's a way to automate your email sales process using AI, making it not only possible, but incredibly efficient? In today's video, we're diving into how you can set up a seamless AI email sales automation system for 2025 that will transform your inbox into a sales powerhouse. And trust me, you'll want to stick around because this isn't just about automation. This is about crafting a system that works for you while you focus on growing your business. So first of all, thanks for coming back, and a big welcome to all of the new subscribers joining us today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jake Dawson, and I'm here to bring you the latest in AI sales automation and workflow hacks in a way that's easy to understand and apply. And as always, remember that everything we cover here, it's to help you succeed. These are not just theories, but actionable strategies that you can use right now. Now, if you're new here or looking for more ways to level up, don't forget to check out the school community linked below. Inside, you'll find exclusive Make.com templates, including the one that we're using today, that you can import directly and start using immediately. We've built a whole space for learners and doers just like you, where you can ask questions, get direct help, and connect with like-minded folks who are ready to take action. And of course, you can always subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified of our bi-weekly videos, live sessions, and more. Let's jump right in. So, why is AI email sales automation the next big thing? Imagine sipping your morning coffee while your inbox is busy turning inquiries into confirmed sales. We're talking about a system that not only saves you hours, but also ensures every customer gets the right information at the right time without you having to type a single word. Stick with me as we break down this process into simple, actionable steps that you can start implementing today. All right, to really nail this, we need to break the sales process into 4 clear stages. Think of this like building a house. You've got the foundation, the framing, the walls, and then the finishing touches. Each stage is important, and when done right, it all fits together perfectly. The first stage is the interest stage. This is where the magic starts, the moment someone shows even a flicker of interest in what you're offering. Now, your job here isn't to sell them the moon and the stars, it's to give them the right info that's actually relevant to them. For example, if someone's looking for a product that saves them time, don't talk about how much fun it is to use. Stick to what they care about. The goal here is to keep them engaged and get them to book a call ASAP. Timing is everything. It's like when you're shopping for a new phone. If the store clerk keeps telling you about the camera when all you want is battery life, you're walking out. Next up is the offer stage. This is where things get serious. By now, the customer's warmed up. They're ready to hear what you've got. Here, you don't want to throw out some generic pitch. Nope, this is the moment to customize your offer. Use what you know about them to tailor something they can't resist. It's like ordering a pizza. If someone loves extra cheese and hates olives, you're not giving them a supreme pizza with double olives. Meet their needs, and they'll literally be ready to bite. Literally. Once they're on board, you move to the confirmation stage. Think of this as the reassurance phase. They've booked a call, maybe even purchased, but now they need to feel like they made the right choice. You know that little voice in your head after buying something expensive? Did I do the right thing? Your job is to silence that voice for them. Let them know everything is on track and walk them through the next steps. Keep them confident and in the loop. No one likes being left in the dark. It's like ordering a package online and having 0 updates. Don't be that company. Finally, we've got the support stage. This talks about keeping them happy after the deal is done. Questions, problems, concerns? This is where you shine. Having a knowledge base in place is a lifesaver here. It's like having an FAQ on steroids. Customers don't want to feel like they're bothering you, so make it easy for them to get what they want and need. And if they do reach out, respond quickly and helpfully. Support isn't just about fixing issues. It's about showing them they made the right choice choosing you. Now, let's talk about how to automate all of this and save yourself a ton of time. Here's where Make.com steps in to save the day. This tool lets you automate pretty much every part of the sales process, so you don't have to manually respond to every single inquiry. For example, you can set it up to automatically send personalized responses to new leads, follow up on inquiries, or even remind customers of their next steps. It's like having a personal assistant that never sleeps or asks for coffee breaks. The best part? With Make.com, you can monitor all of your customer interactions from just one place. No more jumping between emails, spreadsheets, and sticky notes on your desk. It's all centralized and super easy to manage. All right, now that we've got the sales stages and automation overview out of the way, let's roll up our sleeves and actually build something awesome. First things first, we're starting on the scenarios page. Once you're logged into Make.com, just head over there and look for the shiny Create a New Scenario button. It's usually chilling at the top right, begging to be clicked. Go ahead and do that. This is where the fun begins. Now, let's name this bad boy. Call it something simple but clear, like AI Support Agent. You want to make sure you know exactly what this automation is for when you come back to it later. Trust me, you don't want to be scrolling through a list of Test 1 or Automation 3 wondering what on earth they're supposed to do. Been there, done that. Don't recommend it. Once the name's locked in, we're diving into the Gmail module. Hit that search bar, type Gmail, and pick Watch Emails. This module is like your personal email bouncer. It'll keep an eye on your inbox and let us know when something new comes in. Think of it like having a super efficient assistant who doesn't need those coffee breaks. Now, here's where we get specific. For the filter type, pick Simple Filter. You don't need anything too fancy here. Then tell it to focus only on unread emails. Why? Because you don't want this thing digging through your entire inbox like it's on a treasure hunt. We're keeping it clean and efficient. Oh, and set the maximum results to 10 for now, just to keep things manageable. Once that's done, hit OK to save your settings. Boom, first module set up. Easy, right? Next up, we're adding the customer stage module. Hit the little plus button to add a new module, and this time, search for OpenAI. Select Create a Completion. This is where we start bringing in the big guns. AI-powered responses that make you look like a genius without lifting a finger. You'll need to connect your OpenAI account here. If you haven't done that yet, no worries, I'll walk you through it. Click Connect or Add and grab your API key from OpenAI. If you don't have one, just log into OpenAI, head over to your account settings, and click Create New Secret Key. Name it something simple like Make.com and copy that key. Paste it into the API key field back in Make.com. Hit Save and you're all set. Easy peasy. Now, let's talk prompts. This is where we tell the AI exactly what to do, and trust me, being specific here makes all the difference. Start with the system message. You're basically giving the AI its job description, like, hey, you're a sales assistant. Your mission is to analyze emails and figure out if we're in the interest, offer, confirmation, or support stage. Stick to the stage names, no extra commentary. Think of it like giving instructions to a super smart assistant who loves to overachieve. Keep it focused. Next, we'll set up the user message. This is where the email content and the output from the first module come in. Something like, here's the email content and the first output. Based on this, what's the current stage? Simple, right? Once you've got that, hit OK to save. Now, for the moment of truth, testing. Click Run once to make sure everything's working as it should. This is like the dress rehearsal before opening night. Check that Gmail module is pulling in emails correctly and that the OpenAI module is spitting out the right stages. If something looks off, tweak it and test again. No biggie, it's all a part of the process. All right, let's keep the momentum going and make this system even more powerful. You're about to see how to take this setup from good to great with some smart tweaks and thoughtful setups. Now, let's expand the system by adding a router. Think of the router like a traffic director, splitting your automation into different lanes, depending on where it needs to go. First, we'll add the router and name the first router Interest Route. Why? Because we're focusing on the customer's first touch point, their interest. It's all about making sure the right responses are tailored to the right stage. Next up, let's configure the interest route. Here's where the OpenAI module shines again. Add a new module and select the Create a Completion action. For the system message, you're basically giving the AI its marching orders. Tell it, hey, you're a sales assistant responding to inquiries at the interest stage. Your job is to craft professional responses that address the customer's query. highlight their use case, and ultimately guide them toward booking a call or making a purchase. It's like teaching the AI to be your best salesperson. Always polite, always on point, and never pushy. Now, let's introduce the knowledge base. This is a lifesaver for making sure your AI knows what it's talking about. The knowledge base is where you store all the info the AI needs, your products, services, common customer use cases, and even some email templates for consistent language and tone. It's like giving the AI a cheat sheet so it can answer questions like a pro. And if you're not sure where to start, you can grab templates and detailed guides from our school community. We've got everything you need to make this setup rock solid. Speaking of email templates, don't forget to include those after your knowledge base here. Make sure they're clean, professional, and written in HTML. That's for easy formatting. And keep it simple. No one wants to deal with extra fluff in an email. Clean presentation is key. When you're setting up the initial email response, add a user message that uses the email content from the Gmail module. The goal here is to create a response that fits perfectly with the interest stage to what your customers have asked or requested. Think of it as your first impression. You want to make it count. Now, let's talk about the email module. Add it to the flow, connect your Gmail account, there's a handy guide in the description for that, and configure the draft. Set the recipient to the sender's email. Pull in the subject line with "re" at the start and make sure the content type is HTML. For the body of the email, use the output from your last OpenAI module. This ensures the message is personalized and spot on. If you want to ensure your email reply stays within the same thread as the customer's original message, start by clicking on Show Advanced Settings in the email module. Once the advanced settings are visible, look for the fields labeled In Reply To and References. Here's how to set them up correctly. For In Reply To, select the parameter from the Gmail module that corresponds to the original email's message ID. This will link your reply directly to the email you're responding to. For references, also use the message ID from Gmail module. Adding this ensures that the email header maintains the proper reference to the ongoing thread. By setting these parameters, your email will appear as a continuation of the original message rather than starting a new thread. This small adjustment keeps the conversation seamless and professional for the customer. Once you're done, click the OK button to save your settings. Now, here's a pro tip. Add a Tools module and set up a 30-second delay using the sleep action. Why? Because Gmail's API can get cranky if you send too many emails too quickly. This little pause keeps things running smoothly and avoids any hiccups. All right, let's keep building this system into a finely tuned automation machine. We've got the basics down, so now it's time to focus on differentiating stages with filters and making sure each stage has its own customized flow. This is where your AI support agent really starts to feel smart, responding differently depending on the customer's needs. First, let's set up a filter to direct the flow through the router. Click on the Tools icon between the router and the first OpenAI module, and choose Set Up a Filter. For the first label, label it Interest, and set the condition so the output from the last OpenAI module equals interest. This tells the system, if the AI determines the stage is interest, take this path. Once that's done, repeat the process for the other stages like offer, confirmation, and support. Each filter will act as a checkpoint, making sure the customer gets exactly what they need. Now, let's focus on adding and customizing OpenAI modules for each stage on the sales process to make responses tailored and effective. Start by cloning the OpenAI module you created for the interest stage. Attach the clone to the appropriate router path, rename it to match the stage like offer, confirmation, support, and update the prompts to align with the specific goals for that stage. For example, in the offer stage, guide the AI to craft sales-focused responses that highlight relevant products or services and encourage the customer to take the next step, something like this. In the confirmation stage, adjust the message to reassure the customer, confirm details, and outline next steps, like this. For the support stage, focus on addressing customer inquiries and referencing the knowledge base to provide clear, helpful answers, like this, for example. Once the prompts are updated, review the output settings for each module to ensure the response length and tone match the stage's purpose. Test each module by running sample emails to confirm accuracy and relevance. Make tweaks as needed to refine the responses. By customizing the OpenAI modules this way, you'll create a seamless system that provides thoughtful, professional communication for every stage of your sales process. It's efficient, effective, and keeps your customers feeling valued. Once the OpenAI modules are set up, it's time to configure the email modules for each stage. Clone the email module from the interest stage and attach it to the corresponding OpenAI module for each route. There's no need to change anything in the cloned email modules. They should remain exactly as the interest phase to ensure consistency across all stages. This approach keeps the structure uniform and avoids unnecessary complexity. The personalized content for each stage will already be handled by OpenAI, so the email module only needs to pull that output and send it as a draft. This keeps everything clean, simple, and efficient. To keep everything smooth, don't forget the tools module. Clone the delay module from the interest stage and attach it to each stage. This will ensure there's no rush in sending out responses, keeping the Gmail API happy and everything running like clockwork. Finally, let's test each route to make sure it's working as expected. Run the scenario for each stage and double check that the filters are routing the flow correctly. The AI is generating appropriate responses and the email drafts look polished and professional. If anything feels off, tweak the settings and test again until it's perfect. And that's it. When all said and done, you have a fully automated system that can handle inquiries at any stage of the sales process, respond with precision, and keep your customers impressed. This is the kind of setup that saves you time, keeps things organized, and takes your customer experience to a whole nother level. So go ahead and give it a whirl and watch your workflow transform into something amazing. If you run into any issues or need more help, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to assist. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more easy to follow automation tips. And if you're serious about taking your automation game to the next level, check out our school community. It's linked below, and inside you'll find exclusive templates, resources, and a supportive group of like-minded people ready to help you succeed. Plus, the exact template we use today is in there, so don't miss it. Oh, and before you click away, here's a video you'll probably want to watch next. It's packed with even more tips to help you crush it with automation. See you there.